Hi everyone. I'm not organised. Hi everybody. I didn't put out notifications, did I? I suddenly realised. But I did say yesterday I'd probably come on about the same time. So hopefully some of you are here. Hopefully. Hi Marissa. It's absolutely freezing. I know it is. Hi Jem. Hello, my darling. I've been thinking about you this morning. Hi Billy. I've come on because I'm wondering as well whether today is going to be the day that Foodie takes the Shahada, when she formally speaks up and says that she is now Muslim. It's so cold. It's really icy outside as well. I've been down the drive this morning, nearly broke my neck. Ooh. And I've got to make some phone calls this afternoon, so I'm going to do them from my bed, I think. Yes, she did say it was this week, and I've got a feeling it might be today because tomorrow's their Sunday, isn't it? And then next week, towards the end of next week, she should be going home. Morning, Jinx. Is it still morning? No, oh gosh, 20 minutes to 2. Jem, I've got a good book for you if you want to listen to an audio book. I've got a recommendation. It's a zombie book. And it's 2 books actually, and it runs on for nearly 14 hours. And I've listened to it over the past 2 weeks on and off, but it's not like the normal zombie book. There's a lot of human interest in it. It's good. I'll write it down for you when I go back on my other computer. It's on my other thing. Sound strings, yeah, it's very warm. I used to wrap up half in this. No, I haven't. Jinx, I haven't heard of her. Really, that's not going to happen, is it? I noticed that Dee Dee's been putting out some community posts saying that certain YouTubers are saying they're all working together and that they're not, but of course they are. I will, Jem, I'll write it down when I go back in there. It's a good book. 2 books. Her lovely soft voice. When you've been watching her on and off for a few years, you know it's totally fake. It's just laughable. Oh, are they? Mindless. Who's the other one? Tom Sharp is a good writer as well. He writes some quite hilarious books. Fingers down a board. Oh, the one to Al Sultan, her love song to Salah. She must have suddenly realised that she's written all these songs for Nada and hasn't written one for her husband. Which videos, Jinx? Foodie or the zombies? Yeah, the song videos. Yes, I've got both, Jem, both. When I get on my other thing in there, my iPad, I'll type some info for you. Talking in a fake voice. She's got a lot of new beezers, hasn't she? I don't know what's happened to all the old ones. Somebody made a good point on Reddit saying that because her mother, Cutie, Foodie's mother and aunt call her Cutie, and spoil a rotten, have sport a rotten from when she was little. They're the only two people who have. So she carries that with her. She really thinks she is that cute little kid, you know. Hi, Valium, from up north. Are you freezing? Which comments, Jinx, on here? I think it's my fault. I think I've probably gone into whole comments that might be, I don't mean to, I just haven't clicked the right button. Hi, Squidgy. I'm glad you're all here because I didn't put out a notification again. I hope I'm not sickening again because I've got the shakes this morning. Sorry, Jinx, that's probably my fault. I try to get to them to show them as quick as I can. Or you can, or Squidgy can, or Jem can. Sexy people. Thanks, Jinx. Did you see Nada with his meth pipe? Why YouTube are still allowing that object to be on here, I've got no idea. Does anybody know what happened yesterday at the court? Did the hearing go ahead? Yeah, I'm feeling okay, Jinx. I just feel a bit shaky today. I don't know why. I've been outside, so maybe that's it. He does need to be gone. It never did. It got pushed back again. No, Valium, we don't want to hear. No, 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 no. I am. 'Tis cosy. It is warm in here. Oh my goodness, till the 22nd of March. I thought somebody said that it could only be put back 3 times, and then they wouldn't take any more nonsense. No, we don't want to hear in the country, do we? No. That's right. They're trying to push the date back. Poor May. She's having to wait all this time. It's just not fair. Hi, Suzanne. Yeah, it's not fair on May. I tried to look as well without going on to Yo Mama's on principle. I won't go over there. But where it was said that I'm supposed to be being interviewed by him. What an idiot. Did he say that or did Chantal say that? Hi, El Mahdi. Yes, he was smoking a meth pipe. You'll see it on Reddit. And I think it's probably an old clip. Good morning, Demelza. No, you're not late at all. Yo Mama's new to the thing. He's new to the game, isn't he? He's like garlic bread. They both saw what was going on with Chantal. They didn't really know anything at all about her. Some of us have been watching her on and off for years, but they didn't know anything about her. And they've come over here and jumped onto the bandwagon. Well, you know, good luck to them, but keep me out of it. Can anybody tell me as well while it's in my mind? Hi, Summers. Do you like it, do you? I meant to wash it yesterday, but I didn't. I was too cold. I jumped in and out the shower and that was it. Can anybody tell me whether Christina the Latina is garlic bread? Because Jessica Messica said that he was, and I've noticed that he's been going around stirring up trouble for me and calling me a racist and calling me all these things that aren't true, under his own name of garlic bread, aka Ryan Moody, but also as Christina the Latina. Hi, Jane. Yeah, well, the days sort of the days just seem to fly by. No, I don't know, Squidgy. Jessica Messica said it was the one. He was one and the same person, so I wouldn't be surprised. Hello, Sue. Oh, did you? I'm sorry. I should have put a notification out. Hi, Angela. Nice to have you here. Where's Deb? Did I miss Deb? Hi, Deb. There's all these people coming on. I know I talk about Foodie, but I do try and do other things as well. Because to be honest, our herpes simplex. How can she come on looking like that? Those all round the lips, they're horrible. Herpes simplex. I did put, I think I did anyway, in the description, I put a link to how to treat herpes simplex. So if Chantal hops over, she can find that there. She does need a good scrub. I wouldn't have her in my shower because I don't want my drains blocked. No, YouTube don't seem to bother. Look, when oh, I don't even want to say it, but when Dee Dee was servicing him and you could see perfectly well what they were doing. They're disgusting. I'm glad you're here, Billy. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? I was actually going to put the telly on and get something on there, but I might do that the weekend. Hi, Belly Chicken. Yes, I thought Christina the Latina was him, and he's going around saying quite a lot of stuff about me. He's a bastard, and I don't normally swear, and he's lying about me. No, it doesn't bother me, and I don't take it as a compliment. The reason why I don't take it as a compliment is that those people don't matter to me. Um, I was just curious as to whether Christina the Latina was garlic bread, as Jessica said he was. And he's going around writing on people's comments about me, saying these things. And you know why? I'll tell you exactly why it is. It's because I put a video out when he did what he did to Breezy and Kidney J and Jessica Messica. And I made a short video saying that people in glass houses, him, and he took it to heart because his little feelings were hurt. His fee-fees were hurt. And so he's come after me with a vengeance. He needs to stick to his football channel. Yeah, Deb, why is he even here? Well, he did say, no, he's got no class. He hasn't, Summers. He's nothing. He's here because he said he had a big channel and bigger than Foodie Beauty's channel, which it is, the football thing. And he wanted to see if he could make it in Gore World. So that's why he's over here. But of course, we know that's not the only reason he's here. He was here to target women like Breezy, like Jessica Messica, like Kidney J, women who he was promising the world to, when he's just this big ginger blob sitting in his mother's basement making slanderous remarks about people. I know, living in sin. Yeah. Made a complete ass out of himself, yeah. Notice he left it a couple of months, garlic bread, when it all went down with Breezy. Went away and came back, unfortunately. That's right, he needs the attention. He's a complete idiot. No woman in their right mind would be attracted to him. I don't know why those women were, except that they probably are vulnerable and like the attention they were getting from him. He's a creep. How are you, Jane? Yeah, Jem and I are in the same time zone. You know, Jem's, I'd love to talk to you, like, later on at night in private and just so we will swap emails and stuff. Well, I don't know about, Mum, I don't know anything about him, but I do know Gaelic Bread, he was targeting women and he's just a predator. And now him going round and saying nasty things about me that aren't true. I'd like to see him lose his channel as well. Useless piece of garbage he is. What's the matter with me today? I don't know. Must be the cold. Oh, you've got a hair appointment? Come here, I'll do it for you. Yes, I'm on Twitter. Right, I remember that. Gigi, Lou, JJ, I remember that. Zena, I missed you. Sorry. Hi. I think I'm going under my own name, Jem. And you'll get me. I think I've been out in the cold, El Mardi, so I think it's sort of frozen my brain. I don't know. Oh, Jane, wouldn't that be nice? And come to Stratford. I'll meet you in Stratford. And Jinx, wouldn't that be nice? Don't come in June because I'll be in Ireland. Filter free. I like it filter free. And I got no zits. Hey, look, Foodie. Zit free. It's about 0, Angela. I think. What's the temperature at Jem, where you are? I think it's about 0. It was -4 when I woke up this morning. -4. I will, Jem. I'll look for you later. Thanks, Jinx. My mum always used to use Nivea. She died when she was 82, and she had the most beautiful complexion, absolutely line-free, but she only used Nivea. And that's the only time I cried, when I went to clear her things and opened the Nivea jar and saw her finger marks in there, you know. Good morning, Dan. How are you, my love? Oh, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. How are the fish? Your fish are beautiful. They are lovely. Very relaxing to watch. Zena, she's paid him, to start off with, she's paid him $5,000 and she paid him another $4,000 according to, what's his name? Salah's friend. Hi, Miss Nicole. Oh, you started Nivea as well. Yeah, Mum always used to use Nivea. I just use whatever I'm given at Christmas and stuff. I'm cheap. Oh, one's got a bad eye. Yeah, the sun is aging. I used to sunbathe when I was younger quite a lot. What's wrong with its eye, Dan? How do you treat that? I don't think I've ever seen Alf's mum use anything, and she had lovely skin as well. I was singing Irish rebel songs this morning at the top of my voice. It's it's a good job my neighbours go to work. I'll tell you, they wonder what was going on here. Dan, do fish close their eyes when they sleep? Do they sleep and float, just float? Silly question, but I've often wondered. I remember reading somebody saying that Vaseline is as good as any of the very expensive creams that you can, that you sort of cajoled into buying. Vaseline works as well as anything. Yeah, do they though, Billy? Do they sleep? The only time I bought expensive cream recently is to take to my sister because she's in a nursing home now and she's got a bit of dementia and I like to go and I like to do her face and make her up and make her feel good. Oh, Popeye. You're a good fish dad, Dan. My son used to have tropical fish. Have a great day, Jane. I wish we could see you when you're all glammed up. She does, Jem, and she when I was a little girl, I always used to say, I want to be like you when I grow up. And she always used to wear like the late 50s and 60s, these dresses that cinched in at the waist, flared out with the frothy petticoats. I've got some actually in my drawer over there, the frothy petticoats. And I always wanted to be like her. She looked like she looked a bit like Marilyn Monroe, a cross between Marilyn Monroe and Ruth Ellis, the last woman to hang in Britain. With the blonde hair and that's beautiful. From what was that, Jinx? Your father passed from what? Sorry, I missed what you said. Dementia. Yeah, Alf had dementia. His dementia was linked to the Parkinson's disease. It was Lewy body dementia. And I've got a lot of regrets now because when Alf went into the nursing home, to start off with, it was only for respite care because I was bathing him and he fell on me and I cracked the vertebrae in my back. That was the first time I had back problems and I was hospitalised. I had 3 cracked vertebrae and I was hospitalised. And then we were about to move house away from a bungalow to this place so that because I used to get scared of people. Used to think people were looking in the windows. So we moved here and I was carrying boxes up the stairs, fell, and my vertebrae went again, which meant that, Alf was getting respite care at the Star and Garter nursing home. And I think he sort of went downhill from there. And I blame myself for that a lot. I could have had him at home had I got the help. And I requested the help, but it wasn't forthcoming, couldn't get it. Hello, Dawn. Yeah, Dawn, Jem's suffering at the moment with her back. So all in all, I had 8 broken bones in my back and my pelvis went, and then that went 2 years ago. and I also had a fractured pubic bone, so I couldn't just fell. And a lot of everything is to do with the medication I was on, which made my jaw necrosis of the jaw, where I lost some teeth, and the others have gone not very great. So that'll be rectified, but the medication caused a lot. Yes, Billy, they are. They're fabulous. Oh, Jem, I meant to bring those patches in to show you on screen. I'll write down. I'll show them when I do a video later. I'll show you what they are, and I'll confirm my Twitter as well to you. You're right, Zena, in a way, but it's like with hindsight, you always think that you could and should have done better. And I know that, I know Alf was a far better person than me, far better, in every way, and I miss him. Hindsight is a bitch. It is, but I also think that we're here on earth to learn. It's a big learning. We're here to learn lessons, like they say, the university of life, and I think we are. And we're here to learn lessons. And I think at the end of life, if you can't look back and say, yes, I wish I'd have done better, yes, I've learned from that, then you haven't really learned anything at all. Yeah, prayers for Jem. Thank you, Dawn. Jem, how are you coping for food? Because that's what I was thinking about you earlier. So if I'd come round there, I'd put you on a big crock pot of stew, vegetable stew with lots of onions, lots of garlic, which would last you for a couple of days. Just scoop it out. That's right, Jinx. The main thing is learning. Vegetable stew with lots of garlic, lots of onions. My son contacted me this morning, I'm glad to say, because his partner's been in touch. And I said, tell him not to bother trying to ring, because he's, just keep me in touch what's going on with him. And he contacted me finally this morning, and he said he's had so much phlegm on his chest last night and the night before. So it looks as though he's finally fighting it off. We are Squidgy, all of us. Billy, you're very, very welcome here. Soups and Jem, fortified something you must eat, because I bet you've lost a lot of weight. I know, because I lost a stone almost in that week. 10 days I was ill. The beast. Have you seen the pictures of it? All that herpes. Horrible. Yeah, but Jinx, she makes that money, but what does she do with it? She buys men. She targets men who are vulnerable for their financial situation, or like with Salah, they want out of the country and into Canada. And so she targets vulnerable men who are going to fall for her, because no decent man with any sense would bother with her. Oh, I've not heard of that, Demels. Is the ordinary? Is that like the simple stuff that you can get? Yeah, make sure you eat, Jem. Yeah, imagine. Porridge and soup, yeah, and it's easy to do as well, isn't it? And easy to digest. I'm gonna look for that, ordinary. I've never heard of it before. Can you get it on Amazon? Amazon must think something's happened to me because I haven't ordered anything recently. Yeah, everybody's lovely. Everybody's lovely here. I know sometimes when I'm feeling tired and I'm thinking, shall I do a live? And it does. It just rejuvenates me a little bit. It's lovely. Oh, I'll look for it, Jem. I'll look for it. So I've got to track you on Twitter, tell you the names of those books, and look for the ordinary products. All right. Thanks, Jem. Yeah, you all cheer me up. It's a nice vibe, isn't it, Dawn? Hi, Unicorn. Oh, the Lash and Blow serum. I could do with something to thicken my brows up. She is scarier than the zombies, yeah, because they're like not real at the moment. Anyway, yeah, I was hoping May would pop in. I hope she's all right. Billy. Hey, darling, I'm in the kitchen right next door. She must think everybody's mad. Ah, thank you, Belly Chicken. Thank you, my love. It is. The thing is, everybody's trustworthy here. Everybody's genuine. You know, there's no nonsense, and we can all say what we like, and we can disagree if we want to, and there's no ill feelings. I think it's lovely. We've got a nice little thing going. You make me happy, all of you. You make me happy. Because we're all sort of isolated at the moment, aren't we, between backs and weather and everything else. Thanks, Jinx. Well, she's fooling some rather. Some who are actually saying that her singing is really good and her lyrics are really good. You know, what have they got? Cabbages growing in their ears or something? Thanks, Jem. No, it's you all that make it. She does get away with everything, Deb. She has for so many years now. Scoochie, you're an angel. Thank you, Demelza. Every time I say Demelza, it reminds me of the Unedin line that used to be on the telly, based down in Cornwall. Alf and I used to watch that all the time. Well, she's got an account manager, Zena, to help her manage her videos and her channel. So I wonder exactly what that account manager's doing whilst she's raging. Yes, a prayer. You can always say a prayer for my family, Jinx, my son at the moment, particularly because he's suffering, and my husband. I feel him all around me, I do. I talk to him sometimes. I don't feel that he's gone. I feel that he's closer to me now, often closer to me now than when he was in the nursing home, because he's whole again. Thank you, Jinx. I think he is. I think he is. And when our sister died last October. She died the day after my birthday, and that was that was when we were going to the hotel. My son and I. Was it that? It was the following weekend. I think we went to the hotel for my birthday. Thanks, Jem. I do. I feel him all around me. And when he was in the nursing home, I used to be there like for 5 hours every day, take soups and get up, making soup, making milkshakes, making everything to take, making bread every day. And now I don't really do anything, but he was sort of lost to me there. I had no control. Sometimes I would spend nights there, but he was still lost to me. But now he's not. I feel that he's whole again now. Yeah, miso soup is supposed to be very nice. I've never tasted it. What is it, miso soup? Is it like fish stuff? Jinx, I think that might be what's going to happen. They might not want her back in the country at all. Yeah, Jem, it's good to have that peace because I didn't know. I don't understand. I don't knock anybody who has no beliefs, but I don't understand how they get by with no beliefs. Because to me, my faith is important, and I also think that no matter what faith you are, as long as it's good and with good intentions, we're all on different paths to the same place, if you like. I'll have to try it, Zena. I would as well, Jim, definitely. Somebody mentioned yesterday in my comments that when I went to help out at the church the other week, and then I came down with that nasty flu bug, and said, as soon as you said you were going there, I thought, oh no, you're going to pick something up. And I did. No, Deb, she's got no morals, and she's talking about Allah now, and it's so blasphemous, really. Is that true, Squidgy? You've been to the mediums? I'll tell you a story about my brother. When my brother died, and going back now, 1996, roundabouts. When my brother died, it was a Catholic service. And the priest who did the service, he must have been hitting the whiskey. He'd had a few drinks. It was cold. It was, sort of this time of year. My brother died just a few weeks after my mum. He had cancer. And he was always a joker. He was such a lovely man. And, when he was in the undertakers, and the undertaker said, are you relatives? I went with my sister, and we said, yeah, we're sisters. And she said half of Birmingham must have been in to see him. And yeah, it was funny, Deb, but this is the story. So the priest, it got, our men, when they lose their hair and they have it all down one side, they let it grow and then they comb it over. Well, that's what he had, only it was all over the place. His comb over was down here, and he repeated the Lord's Prayer. He'd already said it, and then he said it again. And I looked at my sister and I said, he's said this once, hasn't he? And he was going on. And then the woman came down the aisle with the incense burner, and she was waving it like this. And I thought, if ever she lets it go, it's going to knock somebody out. So they've probably been having a drink together. Anyway, when after the service had ended, which was odd in itself, we were going to the cars, and the priest came dashing out to jump in the front car with the you know, with the hearse. And he was all over the place, and he was running to the car, and he had this incense burner, jumped in the car, and all the way along the road, part of the chain was clanking out the car onto the road. We got to the cemetery, and he stood at the gravesite, and he was rocking. What's that come up for? He was rocking like this, and I was just watching him because I thought he's going to fall in. Any minute he's going to fall in. So that was my brother's funeral. After that, my sister went to a medium, and one of the first things that this medium said, she didn't know anything about losing a brother or anything like that. And the first thing that the medium said to my sister was, "Your brother loved his send-off." And he would have done. He would have thought it hilarious. Thanks, Deb. Yeah, James O'Needin. I can't remember what his name was. I can see him very clearly, though. So that was, and I believe that, you know, because he would have liked that send off. Now, my mother died a few weeks previous to that. If that had have happened at my mum's funeral, she would not have been amused because she was very proper. But my brother would have found that hilarious. Yeah, got a moan sometimes. Hi, Linda Lou. Finally caught alive. Yeah, I'm going to start doing more of them because they cheer me up, and I hope they cheer everybody else up as well. Because there's too much misery and loneliness and sorrow in the world. Safe place to have a moan and an utter. That's good, Jem. I still haven't done that clothes haul, have I? And I think partly the reason is I don't want to undress. Because I get warm and I get snuggled up, and I think I'm going to stay as I am. Hi, country chickens. Who's the creep unicorn? Are we talking about garlic toast again? Yeah, when it warms up a bit. No, Jinx, I've been down the drive to bring my bin back up, and that's as far as I've been today. Oh, chef leftovers. Hi, my love. Yeah, I'm too busy nattering that I miss people coming in. Sorry. Oh, I've got a video I want to share later, and if you want to watch it, it's a little bit longer, but it's about 20 minutes, I think. And it's about this 30-year-old lady in Iran, and she's got 9 children. And it's just showing a day in her life and how she looks after her kids and how well behaved they are. And it's just lovely to see. And I think to myself, Foodie Beauty wouldn't cope with 1 child. This young woman has got 9. And she was there making bread, you know, in the most primitive way. The home was beautifully clean. The kids had nice bedding. They were all well behaved. It was really nice to see. I'll post that later. We need something positive. Yes, thank you everybody for being here. Well, I hope Chef Leftovers and me are friends now. Because nothing was meant by that at all. Northern Lights, hello. Oh, you used to be Chewy's mama. Yeah, the way she made the bread, country chickens, was, you know, kneading it in the bowl, slapping it around with water and everything else. I mean, I've got some easy ways to make bread, but she did it flatbread and put it straight onto the coals and put some coals on top of it. Hello, Kaya. Kaya. I am very warm and snuggly. Look at this. So when I used to go to see my husband and it was cold, I used to get him under here like this. Yeah, it is comfortable here, and everybody's welcome here. I love it. No, I didn't see that, Jinx. Hi, Mary. What did she lie about? She lied about streaming. Was she hurt? Was the child hurt? Oh, right. Thanks. Yes, I'll watch that later. Thanks, Jinx. Look at my hair. I've got to wash it. It's horrible. I'm so glad to see Perfectly Imperfect back. She had a bad time with Missy Moo and Chantal. Really, it's not my place to say what they did, but disgusting. They're dangerous. Those women are dangerous. That's why I've told my goddaughter, you say anything about me, just keep out of it. It doesn't matter. Don't get involved. But the rumour about me going on with Yo Mama is not true. Absolutely not. Oh, it's a short video. Yeah, I'll watch it later. And I'll post that video about the Iranian woman. I just think it's nice just to see her going about her chores and how well behaved all the 9 kids are. The little one started to cry a bit. Bally chicken. Did you expect her to say, yes, sir? YouTube are making a lot of money from Chantal. They have for a while. So I guess that's one of the reasons that they let it run and run. But I'll just be interested to see what happens when she takes the Shahada today, probably. And then what happens when she goes back to Canada, whether she'll wear the hijab. Remember when she had the niqab on and she said nobody else is ever going to see her beautiful face except her husband. She should have kept it on to hide all those zits. She said you were jealous, Squidgy. Yeah, we're all jealous. Has anybody heard of a woman? She's from the US. She's dead now. Called Dolly Dimples. I can post a link to a video. And she's a lovely lady. Bye, Demelza. Oh, good luck at the dentist. Thank you for coming in. Lots of love. Dolly Dimples was a woman who gained so much weight. She got up to 550 pounds and she was in the Ringling Brothers Circus. Very pretty woman, very nice woman by all accounts. And she had a massive heart attack in around about 1950 when she was 40. And the doctor told her she'd got to lose weight, got to. In just over 12 months, she lost 440 pounds. She got down to 112 pounds. Oh, do you know it, Deb? Yeah, she absolutely awesome. And she got married and thanks, Jinx, for putting that there. And she got down to 440 pounds. She married and, you know, the latter part of her life was happier. She lived till she was 80, and the latter part of her life was far happier than all the growing up and eating, because she was bullied at school and depressed and stayed at home eating and eating. Apparently, I think the man in the video said that, like, from a German family, and he said German, he said, and I can say it because I'm German, they like to eat and eat like 6 meals a day. And oh, was she on a game show? I know yes, she was, for people to guess what she used to do or what she did. But £440 a year, and she saved her own life, and she was lovely. Such a nice woman. Oh, no, Billy. No, you don't. That you are joking. Oh, no, no, no. Chilly in Michigan. It's warm in here, though. It's warm, it's loving here. It would be nice if May popped in, wouldn't it? Just to say how she's getting on. She's resilient, May Anderson, very resilient and determined. That's right, £100, about 7 stone. So she lost over 440, 28, over 28 stone. Amberlynn, when I've in some of her videos, and she's looked really ill, really ill. I can't for the life of me understand why she doesn't take her money and go into a clinic and get help. Don't know, Deb. I thought they could only push it back 3 times, and then they'll just collect him and jail him. I didn't see it, Mary, but Jem mentioned it. It's disgusting, isn't it, that they can keep doing that? The video binging on candy bars. Yeah, why have them in the house if you're just going to eat? Sounds silly, but if you can't control, if you know you can't control eating a certain thing, then just avoid having it in your house. I hope May's got some good friends around her, Jem. I really do. It's just so unfair. She knows she's always welcome in here, and she'll get a lot of support as well. He's such a vile person. Yeah, I'm glad May's not saying anything. She needs to do that, because he'll be looking out with an eagle eye for anything he can pick up on to hit her with. But like I said in that video that I posted last night, it does get me mad that Foodie attempted to give him an alibi. She was actually she was live, she was on camera, and she gave him an alibi, attempted to give him an alibi for that day and that night, and then took him to Toronto. He is brazen. He's brazen because he's getting away with it. And for a woman to lose her job of 27 years, somebody said she lost a pension, but I can't see her losing a pension. They'd surely have to give her that. But to lose her job, and to have him there in her place, controlling everything that goes on. I wouldn't have that. No way. She did, Billy. Yeah, she did. Yeah, Dee Dee's a fool. How could you be desperate, so desperate that that sort of predatory man, a known villain and violence, how could you want to be around him? Let alone let him loose in your kitchen with all the knives, knowing what he's done. His ex, I've said this before, Delphine, the one he stabbed, and her cousin, 2 Cavaliers. Oh, that was our Cavalier, that was Amber. Beautiful dog. Yeah, well, in Cuba, yeah, all phony, and when she said she was with that guy as well. Oh. Dogs for Life, hi. Oh my goodness. Chantel's emergency bees are fund. I'll just call you Fundy. Yeah, the body you always pay. So I remember I went exercise mad in the 80s, the beginning of the 80s, and I was running half marathons. I did a couple of full marathons, and I was training every morning and every night, limiting what I was eating. I was so skinny, there was hardly anything of me to carry around, the roads running. And I think I've paid for it with my bones and everything now, I think. Hi, Sarah Jane. I think May was just lonely. But, regardless, nobody deserves to be attacked. Pete's is doing well. How's BBJ? It's more to the point for me. The animals can't help themselves, can they? Yeah, I know she did, yeah. What's everybody having for dinner in this cold weather? The Hoover. He needs an industrial Hoover to go around that house. Yeah, it was more jogging than running, Jinx. But, pounding the pavements, the concrete, it's got to have an effect. And I think it did have an effect on me. Adverse effect. Coffee time. Oh, stew and dumplings. That's nice. Lovely. See, Jem, we need to put a stew on. You're making your husband meatloaf. Yeah, I was vegetarian for 20 years. Do you have dairy now, though? Because I've started having dairy. Hi, unicorn. Tacos. Isn't it funny how everybody's on a different time zone? Well, stew sounds lovely. Well, Texas is known for excellent chilies. When I was in Saudi, I had 2 friends. They both died now. They're an elderly couple. And they lived in Odessa in Texas. I can't remember where he worked prior to that. It was Tripoli, I think. breakfast for the grandkids. Oh, I miss those days. That's true, Jinx, yeah. I've started having dairy again since I've had all these problems. Pizza. Oh, chicken. Do a chicken tagine. I've got a video of me making one. I'll post it for you. It's there somewhere. Can't remember how long ago it is. I'll repost it with me doing it. Oh, and it's lovely with olives and lemon and everything. Oh, did you? Harrow on the Hill. Did you like it there? Yeah, Jinx, it's very easy to make, very easy, and very worthwhile as well. It's delicious. Oh, did you watch it, Sue? It is, isn't it? It's very simple. And it was lovely, it was. It was really nice. I do it for my son when he comes. Yeah, I've got a spare room, Jinx, if you want to come and stay for a bit. Oh, how lovely. Riding school. SCL Sigma. I'm missing people as they come in. I am sorry. Yeah, I want food now as well. Gem Maker channel. Yeah, you should. Hi, Sigma. Okay, SCL. No, you wouldn't, Gem. You wouldn't. Just be yourself. See, that's what I see other live streams where people are talking, you know, the host, if you like, is talking and everybody's chatting. I'm just going to have soup, Squidgy, I'm lazy. I'm just going to have soup and garlic bread. And the host is chatting. But when you see Chantal, it's all about nada and how tired she is and how much cheese she can throw down her mouth. And every time you see her lately, she's got another zip round her mouth. It's ugh. No, they wouldn't, Gem. Yeah, Jinx, I've got necrosis of the jaw where part of the jaw has died, and it's because of the medication I was on, the bisphosphonate medication. So I'm not sure what they're going to be doing. My dentist won't do it, but I've got an appointment with him later early next week. He's just going to refer me to the hospital, and then I think they're going to have to do bone grafts. So it's going to be a bit complicated, but I'm going to take you with me while they're doing them, hopefully, and you can see a little bit what they're doing. Not too much of the gory stuff. Oh, okay, Dogs for Life. Yeah, take care. Hope you're not ill. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, it is, Jinx. It's just got to be done. So, and then I'm hoping they'll do like all on 4 implants. So we'll see. But it was a medication that did that, and apparently each intravenous allodronic and zoledronic acid in each intravenous medication they give you, it just stays in your system for 30 years. There's no hope that it's not going to cause problems. and it causes copious bleeding. So the hospital are going to have to attend to it. My dentist won't. I'm so sad at losing some teeth because my teeth are beautiful. But at least I've still got some. Thank you, Billy. Love you. Yeah, 30 years. Each one. And I know I had 3. I think I had 4 of them. And then, I had to stop, but the damage was done. No, they didn't, Squidgy. They didn't. But they handed me a leaflet, and I suppose I didn't read it. It must have been something in there, and I didn't. So always read your leaflets. But when I went to the hospital and they said, "Did they tell you what this could cause?" And I'd already had a broken jaw from playing softball in Saudi, so I'd got problem with my jaw anyway because it had been wired up for 6 weeks. And I said, "No, they didn't tell me." And he said, the consultant said, "It's really concerning that they don't tell people that this can be the result of taking that medication." Yeah, she gets off being blasphemous. She laughs at everybody and anybody. She's a horrible person, basically. I think they should tell you, Squidge. I know it's difficult, that they've got lots of patients and to explain to every single one what's going to happen, and they give you a leaflet. But I think when it's something that important, they should. Yeah. When the side effects are so serious. Because I would never have had it. I wouldn't have taken it. There are other things that you can take for osteoporosis apart from that. So regardless of what that might have done for my bones, which seemingly nothing, it also caused a problem with my mouth. Which, yeah, Angela, it's actually made me, first of all, conscious of coming on here and showing myself. And then I sort of thought, well, no, it's me, and this is how I am. So, Billy. I don't know about magnesium levels. I don't. Thank you. Billy, will you be my friend? Everybody's friends here. Yes, absolutely. We all are. Swimming mermaid. Hello, my darling. Thank you. Swimming mermaid. Thanks, Angela. Alf thought I was, and that's the main thing. Where's my... I was just looking to see if I've got any pictures here. I haven't. Have I? What's that? Oh, look. Walmart. It's back to front. Made in the USA. This is when I went to visit my friend. It's me. In Basalt in Colorado. The little grandson. Oh, which is near Aspen. Look, my photos are falling out. So that was taken at her house in Aspen. And oh, this is Aspen. Look, that's a bench in Aspen with an old photograph of a man and a woman, an old statue of a man and a woman. This, I must get this picture, something done with these pictures, very old ones. This is an old picture of me. Look, they're ripped. when Alf used to keep it in his wallet when I was 15 with my niece, and that's a picture of me on the beach again when I was 14 or 15. Look how black my hair was. So I looked a lot like my dad and my grandmother, who were, well, my grandmother was Spanish, and my dad was very dark, tall, dark, and handsome. Oh, and this is another one. That's on top of Aspen Mountain. Can you see it? I've got a bit of weight on me there. Oh, and that's my friend Jane at her house, the one who, she might watch this actually. She always used to do my hair, always used to plait my hair. And that's a T-shirt from Saudi. God. What's that one? That's Aspen. Must sort all my pictures out. That's Aspen. This, Demelza, you'd be interested to know, is me. Look how skinny I was. That was taken in St Ives in Cornwall. Here. Look how skinny I was. Like a beanpole. And that one was taken at British Aerospace in Saudi Arabia on one of the weekends when we used to go for a drink, either to there or to the embassy. There's quite a few nice pictures in there. And that's a picture of me with short hair, short dark hair, with one of my son's friends. I don't know why I've kept these. Rail cars from 1994. They must have meant something, but I can't remember what. So there's a few pictures there. You know, an old Walmart thing. Oh, your dad looked like Elvis. Are you, Linda Lou? Broken, but yeah. Oh, exactly. You're like me. I was just under 5'4", 5'3", 5'4", and I've got to be about 5'1" now. My I had 8 broken bones, 8 vertebrae, and plus my pelvis, which makes me wonder, you know, what those intravenous things did except ruin my jaw. Hi, Lana. You're about to go to... Can't sit on your backside like Foodie. Well, I'm not doing much more than that. Thanks, Lana, my darling. Have a good day. How are you, Linda Lou, now? How are you now? Do you get many problems with your back? Well, Angela, my hair at the moment hasn't been washed since Tuesday. Where are we? Oh, it's only 2 days. So it's messy. But my hair used to be jet black. This is its colour now. This is the colour it's gone. Charlotte's a beautiful name. Love that name. Wouldn't it be nice to start again with your kids? You know, knowing all the things that you know now, being that much wiser. Yes, I could do that, Jinx. Yeah. You mean similar to the little story I told about my brother? I've got lots of stories. I've got a story about my mother and a ghost. Yeah, that's true, Lana. It's true. Oh, yeah, I could tell you some stories. My mother used to have, well, I won't tell you the story now because it's a long one, but she used to have somebody and she swore he came for her. Somebody who passed away, who died, and he had a wooden leg, this man did. And I remember her telling, the stories to the old ones in the family, but I was listening. And he used to bang his wooden leg on the hearth, calling her in the night. Yeah, Armada, yeah. Because, so with Chantal, I think that it's all getting old now. We all know it's all make believe, it's all lies. And it's funny to watch at times, but, you know. So, yes, I will tell you some stories. I won't tell you the sad ones. Yes, Who Mermaid, I believe it, and I do believe it. And my great uncle, the one who was shot by the English in Ireland during the war, the revolution, to get their freedom from England, and he was shot by the English, by the Black and Tans, actually. I feel him at times as well, very close to him. Yeah, Jem's gorgeous. She's gorgeous. And Squinch. Right, I'm going to get off. I'm going to go and do some soup. I'm going to do a short video later, Gem, and I'll put that information about the books and my Twitter on there and anything else. And if anybody wants anything or wants me to do anything, let me know and I will in the next live. And I'll be back. If not tomorrow, it'll be definitely be over the weekend because I think I've got a free weekend this weekend. Some recipes, yeah. So I'll speak to you all later. Thank everybody for coming in and lots of love. Stay warm. Stay warm. A fashion show, Lana, when my bottom's not freezing off. Yes, I'll do one. I'll speak. No, not today, Nova, but yesterday or the day before she commented. So I hope she's all right. I know it's been very cold there where she is. I'll speak to you all later. Bye-bye. Take care.